Panthers are watching this, a little bit of nostalgia getting rung back to him here. Chris, what are we looking for in today's game, you think?
Well, both teams come in undefeated in GMAC competition. The Panthers have a scoring margin on this Cedarville team by almost 10 points. So we'll see if the Panthers can keep that going as they average almost 84 points a game.
Yeah, if you look at the Cedarville stat sheet, much like the Kentucky Wesleyan College Panthers, high score, 13 points. Seems like they play a lot of players upwards of 8, just like the Panthers do. And the least scoring player of all those scores 6 points a game. So their depth seems to be equivalent to that of the Panthers, if not just a tad bit lower.
As we get the first field goal to go here, Emily Chapman scores on a steal and a layup. As Duncan drives in the lane, has the ball stripped away.
Didn't really need the spin move there, but got into a little double team in the low post, but try to throw up something, didn't work.
Abby Wolford takes it strong to the goal. Early 4-point lead here for Cedarville. As Lily Grimes drives left, tries to cross over, gets the ball stripped away. Going the other way. Bolender's layup, I believe, was partially blocked. Was it blocked a little bit?
I believe so.
Kaylee Clifford, we're going to give her the block, whether they do down there or not. It's another question, but up here we're going to give it to them.
We're the only opinion that really matters, Chris.
Yep. Nobody needs stats, like actual stats. We'll just make them up. Good backdoor cut, Lamb off the glass, no good.
They've gotten it down there every possession, Chris, just hadn't been able to finish.
As I would say it's a little bit different playing here, but Cedarville seems to think it's pretty easy. As a three-pointer from Chapman goes, 7-0 lead by the Yellow Jackets. We're going to take a quick break and be right back after this. Welcome back to the Woodward Health and Recreation Center here on the campus of Kentucky Wesleyan College. Cedarville's come out and basically punched this Panther team in the mouth, Max, jumping out to a 7-0 lead here, not even 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, this is something the Panthers haven't seen all year. Every game the Panthers have played in, they've been the better team. This is a very equivalent matchup. Top two teams in the conference right now, if you're just going by the wins and losses. Panthers undefeated. Cedarville has only one loss. Both undefeated in GMAC play. And, I mean, it's being shown here.
As they got down in the post again to Keely Lamb and had the ball knocked away. Jump ball is going to go to Cedarville, which I think Lamb was looking for a foul there, as it was basically a bear hug.
Yeah, I saw that, but
Cedarville looks to score again, as they're going to call a walk. As Abby Wolford basically does the splits.
Yeah, Wolford, the Yellow Jackets, leading scorer at 13.5 points a game. So definitely going to have to key in on her.
Number 4, Paige Garr checks in from Goshen, Ohio. They get into Keely Lamb again. Faces up, drives left. Little hop step. Could not get it to go.
No new look for the Panthers there. You don't really see Keely Lamb at the high post too often. Just
probably trying to get just get it into their leading scorer hands and see what she can do. Unfortunately, hasn't been able to get anything to go.
The coach is Neiman, trying something new. Always got to love to see it.
Neiman squared. As we're going to get an offensive foul on number 44, Lexi Moore. As Leah Richardson checks in. As well as Talia Walton.
Talia Walton having a great breakout year for the Panthers. Newcomer into Owensboro, Kentucky this year. Comes from University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee, I believe.
I believe you're correct.
Is that D1?
I don't know. I have no idea.
One would think she's a great player.
Keely Lamb pulls the long three, no good. Walton gets the rebound.
Good pass there from Walton to Lamb.
Allison Nader and Allie Rowe check in for Cedarville. And it sounds like a gong is going off here in the HRC. The drive, the kick out to guard, no good.
Fast break opportunity here for the Panthers. Grimes pushes it.
This is where the Panthers really thrive, is in the full court. As Keely Lamb gets the hoop and the harm, going to go to the line to shoot one.
Just early observations here, Chris. Number 5, Ashlyn Huffman for Cedarville has just about the same quickness and speed as Lily Grimes. You don't see that in every game.
Never happens.
Never happens. So a possible mismatch that the Panthers look for every game in the point guard versus Lily Grimes' quickness may not be as helpful to them as usual here today. With Huffman and number 0, Emily Chapman, both of them quick players. So we'll see if we can exploit that later in the game. But right now it's not paying dividends for the Panthers.
Yeah, the one thing that Lily Grimes does a really good job of is normally just blowing right past her defenders. And so later in the game we'll see, because it seems that Lily Grimes never gets tired when she's on the floor.
Panthers doing a great job not letting them get into the low post.
Yellow Jackets basically just swinging it around the perimeters. Talia Walton, good defense on the smaller player. As a drive, a spin move with 4 on the shot clock. Shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound. And we're going to have a shot clock violation.
Great call there from the referee.
Yeah, because the first shot
did not hit the basket.
Did not hit the rim from Allie Rowe. Just like that, just a 2-point lead for Cedarville as they jumped out to a 7-0 lead early. Now 5 straight points from the Panthers. No Watts 3, too strong. Lily Grimes almost has the steal as they get it to Rowe. Rowe spin move, charge on Allie Rowe. Lily Grimes slid over, took the charge. As Jordan Bargy and Cameron Peak are checking in. Bargy, a 5'11 freshman from Farmland, Indiana. Peak, a 5'11 senior from Caledonia, Michigan. Good backdoor cut, not able to get it to Leah Richardson. Chapman gives it to Wolford, 3, no good.
Walton looks to push. Good hustle plays there from both teams, not quitting on the ball. Kaylee Duncan replaces Lily Grimes there. Kaylee Duncan, a great threat from outside, shooting 40% from 3 from the year.
So I believe she's the highest percentage three-point shooter on the team.
It would have to be her or her sister, Kaylee Clifford.
Callie Nowat tries to get it in the lane, gives it to Jordan Bargy for 3, no good. Kaylee Duncan finds the rebound.
Great hustle from the Panthers.
And she gives it to Nolot, who gets the easy 2 off the offensive rebound.
That's what Duncan gives you a lot of times, is just the pure willpower plays.
She's not afraid to get on the floor, take some bumps down there in the post. She normally picks up 2 or 3 charges a game for the Panthers. As they get it to Bolander in the left wing, and she hits the 3. Richardson drives right, then back left, gives it to Talia Walton. Talia Walton tried to get it to Jordan Bargy, as we've had a pretty high-paced game here so far.
Yeah, right idea there from Bargy to Walton, from Walton, but just poor execution.
Emma Johnson, the hometown girls, now in the game for Kentucky Wesleyan. As the Yellow Jackets basically just swinging it around the perimeter as they look to get it inside. We're going to have a foul on Callie Nolot, her first. As Keely Lamb's going to come in for Nolot.
One of the taller lineups you'll see here for the Panthers is Johnson, 5'11", Lamb, 5'10", Bargy, 6 foot, 5'11". Peak drives on Johnson. Lamb's there. Tries to take the charge, but Peak connects on the layup. Cedarville leads 12-7, 2:55 left in the first quarter.
Emma Johnson knocks down 3.
Chris, I feel like Johnson's one of those players that can really thrive off today's game, being in a smaller environment. She always gets up for the games. Very excited player, whether she's on the bench or on the court. So with this potential for a loud atmosphere here today, I feel like Johnson's a player that we can key in on as someone who can really impact the game.
As we're going to get a block on number 11, Isabel Bolander. As Stevie Jonting comes into the game for Cedarville, 5'8" junior from Arcanum.
That's what I'd go with, Chris.
All right, that's what we're going with.
You know, Chris, Keely's from Livingston, Tennessee. The way this microphone sounds right now, it sounds like you're in Owensboro and I'm in Livingston, Tennessee. Golly.
We haven't quite been able to figure out the situation with your mic.
Panthers just evened up the score. Hopefully we can even up these microphones. Lily Grimes checks back into the game. Hey, that's a little better right there, Chris. We're rolling again.
Just turning knobs at this point.
Gotta love it. The science labs at KWC taught you that. A little loud now.
As we're going to get another foul. It'll be on number 14, Keely Lamb. Neither one of us are technology majors, so I don't think we're not going to figure this out. We're just two boys from Breckenridge County. We're not that tech savvy.
270 is always represented here at the HRC or at the Owensboro Sports Center.
Yeah, it just depends on the day. As Keely Lamb had the steal, and there she is. Kaylee Duncan picks up the charge.
Kaylee Duncan could probably help us out up here. She's a math major.
Oh, I'm sure she could figure it out.
At KWC. Much smarter than both of us ever thought about being. You know, I'm in class with her. Just finished up the semester with classes. You know, look for her for tutoring in some math classes. And I think everybody else needs to get tutored by Kaylee Clifford on how to shoot the 3, Chris.
And that was deep.
That was.
Like, obviously, we don't have the NBA range three-point line on here, but it had to be close, as the 3 from Paige Garr was no good.
No Yellow Jackets in there to rebound either. Palming. Yep.
As I'm trying to see who that foul was, the charge was on for Cedarville. I'm not able to find it here. Cedarville swings it around.
Cedarville's got to look inside whenever they have Peak down there and guarded by someone like Grimes. But see, they've already switched back up so they can't.
Try to get a screen pull-up jumper. Does not go for Ashlyn Huffman.
Johnson controls the rebound, gets it to Grimes. Grimes looks to push, backs it out. 5 out for the Panthers, nobody down in the post.
Good backdoor cut by Duncan. Kaylee to Kaylee, sorry. Good pass, just couldn't get it to go. As Richardson is going to check in for Duncan. Panthers lead 15-12 as they were down 7-0. Not even 2 minutes into the first quarter. Grimes has the ball stripped away, dives on it. And they're going to have a jump ball possession arrow going to go to Cedarville. Talia Walton checks in for Emma Johnson.
Yeah, Chris, this has been definitely a grimy quarter of basketball. If you weren't to look at the score, you'd think Cedarville's on top. But good thing for the Panthers here in this GMAC contest is that, I mean, they're winning this game when they don't even look like they've been playing nearly as good as they usually do.
Oh, the Panthers are very deep off the bench. And I think this Cedarville team's pretty deep as well, as the lay-in for Ashlyn Huffman goes. Talia Walton layup at the other end, good.
10 seconds left in the quarter.
Talia Walton averaging 11 points off the bench, 3, no good. As a long baseball try by Keely Lamb, no good, falls a little short. Panthers lead 17-14. We'll be back right after this.
We believe the car buying process should be fair, and the price you see is the price you pay. We understand what's important to you, and we believe you deserve the highest quality service from the highest level of professionals. Nothing less. No games, no gimmicks, no regrets. This is the Champion No Regrets sales experience. Only at Champion Ford Lincoln Mazda in Owensboro.
Welcome back inside the Woodward Health and Recreation Center as we get started with the second quarter. It's going to be Panther basketball leading 17-14. Chris Morgan alongside Max Debris. As Talia Walton drives, and we're going to have a charge called on Talia Walton. That'll be her first, team third. Team first.
Wow.
I gotta get that right. Because they reset every quarter.
Oh, yeah.
I'm used to the high school game last night. gets me every time. Leah Richardson steals the ball away, and she looks to push as she does a little hesitation. Step through move, no good. Gets her own rebound. 2 shots, no good.
Although there's a little contact there, Chris, just good vertical defense there in the low post by the Yellow Jackets. So definitely a well-disciplined team here, Cedarville is. So as you're seeing right now, close game. I think we're going to have that way throughout all 4 quarters of today's matchup.
Keely Lamb gets it to Clifford. Richardson drives down the lane, and a block. She's going to go to the line to shoot the and one. As it was a very delayed call, I think the ref was making sure that
She was in the restricted area.
Defender was in the restricted area.
You know, the late right call is better than no call at all, Chris. So
I'll agree with you there, Max.
Travel.
A walk's called. We're going the other way.
You know, fans, if you're in Owensboro today or even in the surrounding area, this is an environment we're not going to have probably ever again, Chris. So definitely come out to the HRC today on the campus of Kentucky Wesleyan College. Check out this environment. You know, we hosted the first round of the GMAC Volleyball Championships this year, and probably the greatest campus event I've been to as a student here.
Oh, I agree. The environment here, small gym, probably doesn't sit 300 people. Gets really loud in here. There's a long three-pointer, no good from Wolford. As Leah Richardson brings the ball down the floor for the Panthers. Walton has it. She drives right. Couldn't get it to go as she basically flew out of bounds. Good steal by Kaylee Clifford. Baseball pass to Walton. Layup is good.
Great basketball IQ there from both Clifford, Lamb, and then Walton. Panthers with a little momentum here, Chris. Cedarville hadn't been able to convert anything on the offensive side.
That's the one thing that impresses me probably the most about this Panther team is they got down 7 really early. They've only given up 7 points since. Their defense is able to step up at any given moment.
Yeah, in the last 11 minutes of the game, the Yellow Jackets have only scored 7 points.
And they also are able to go on these runs where it seems like it's a 2 or 3 point game, and then the next thing you know, it's 10 to 15 points. As Lamb drives, she's going to go to the free throw line as the foul was on Paige Garr. As a whole pride of Panthers check in.
And just like that, 4 new, fresh Panthers into the game.
Callie Nowat's going to go in for Keely Lamb if she makes both free throws.
Converts on the first.
As Cedarville calls a timeout, we're going to step away. We'll be back right after this.
Let's talk about character, passion, dedication, that fire burning in you that you can't stop. Make things happen, looking big picture and putting ideas into action, where results speak for themselves. Since 1858, Kentucky Wesleyan College has fostered a liberal arts education that nourishes and prepares students to create the change they seek. All in a place where learning and living overlap, a place where you can find yourself and your calling. We believe in honor, support for each other, competition with integrity, and love for one another. In fact, that's what we call the Wesleyan Way. We believe in graduating with not just a career, but a career with a calling. We are Kentucky Wesleyan. You win?
Welcome back to the HRC on the campus of Kentucky Wesleyan College. It's Keely Lamb's at the free throw line as she misses the second one.
That was a stern intro there for you, Chris.
I mean,
we're not playing any games.
Nope, no
Only
games
the Yellow
today.
Jackets and Panthers are playing the games today.
I'm so out of my environment right now that everything's different.
Good ball movement from Cedarville. But bad shot.
Comes up woefully short. As Emma Johnson, left corner three, no good. But she's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 3 free throws. And we all know, if you've ever listened to us before, Max Debris hates when you foul a jump shooter. And he's going to tell you about it.
All right, so Cedarville had numbers there. It was a 3-on-5 in favor of Cedarville. And you had a cross-court pass from Lily Grimes to Emma Johnson in the left corner. So you had numbers rebounding. 5 minus 3 is 2. An advantage. And you foul a three-point shooter on a fast break.
Emma Johnson able to make 2 of the 3. Max is still baffled. Because we've seen that
in every game.
Every game this year that we've done together.
There's literally no reason for it.
As a strong drive.
Oh, good rebound. Put back. That's, yep.
As there was a strong drive by Mater.
Great box out from, I believe was it Richardson? No lot. Great box out from
Duncan boxed out.
I should have expected that.
Pretty sure it was Duncan.
I should have expected that. Big Yika moment there for Kaylee Duncan. Duncan, Bargy, no lot. Johnson and Richardson in for the Panthers. Cedarville going with Chapman, Bader, John Thing, Peak, and one more, but I can't see her number. Johnson now in the low post.
Leah Richardson pulls the 3, good. Cedarville still looking for a bucket. As we're going to have a foul on number 5, Leah Richardson, her first.
Bolinder going to check into the game for Mater.
As Cedarville has not scored a field goal since the 22nd mark of the first quarter.
So 15 minutes without a field goal. Long 3, no good. Duncan controls the rebound, gets it to no lot, drives right corner, back to Duncan, to Johnson, 3, no good. Richardson and a Cedarville player battle for the rebound.
5 minutes without a bucket, Max. 10-minute quarters.
But it was at the start of the second quarter?
Start of the first quarter.
No,
into the first quarter.
It was 20 seconds into the first quarter.
No, 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
Oh, okay. All right. See, a little miscommunication there. Kyle Beesing, don't get mad at me. Johnson, long 3. I can count that. That's 31. 28 plus 3 is 31. Panthers lead by 17, 4:45 left in the second quarter. Panthers on a great run here. Cedarville's got to get something going here, Chris.
Well, it's so the momentum has completely changed. They were making everything early and haven't made anything since the 22nd mark of the first quarter. The score at the end of the first quarter was 17-14. Kentucky Wesleyan was up by 3. It's now 31-14. As they get into Emma Johnson, little fadeaway jumper is good. As Cedarville's going to call another timeout, we'll take a quick break along with them. Thanks for listening to Panther Basketball on the Great Midwest Digital Network. Welcome back to the HRC on the campus of Kentucky Wesleyan College. As Cedarville looking to get a bucket, as we're going to have a foul on Jordan Bargy, her first. Yellow Jackets able to get the ball inbounds.
Panthers on a 33-7 run.
Unbelievable. As the layup was no good from Chapman, the Panthers look to push. Nolot drives up and under, goes for number 22, Callie Nolot.
Cedarville's just not playing smart basketball right now. I can't tell you how many threes they've taken in this quarter alone, and if not, it's been an out-of-control layup. Panthers playing good wall-to-wall defense here, and as I say that, they score. Chris, you can talk now.
Well, the layup was good by Abby Wolford. It was the first time that Cedarville has scored since the 22nd mark of the first quarter. With 20 seconds left in the first quarter, the last time they scored. Max, how long is that? How long ago was that?
Of the...
What was that, 650?
650. Yeah.
Ooh. 640. No, I don't know. 650. 650.
Yeah.
6 minutes and 50 seconds of game time. As we're going to have a walk on Keely Lamb. As Wolford did make the free throw to convert the and one. Good defense from the Panthers. The drive and floater, no good from Bolander. As Lily Grimes was trying to get it to Clifford. Nolot basically just stole it right out of her arms. Talia Walton, right corner, three, good. So I don't know if there's another team in the country that has almost 11 points coming off the bench like this Panther team does in Talia Walton.
Yeah, another thing about Walton is, you know, you hear in the Division I game now, positionless basketball. I don't think you can say Walton is a guard. I don't think you can say Walton is a forward. I don't think you can even mix it up and say she's a power guard or a whatever you call it.
Power forward?
No, like you mix it up. It's like power guard or a point forward. point forward. Okay, there you go. Like she's none of that. She's just a basketball player when it comes down to it.
As we're going to have a walk on Cedarville, I believe. 1:59 to go, 38-17, Panthers lead. I don't know if there's a six-man woman award in NCAA basketball or not, but if there was at this point in the season, I know it's early, but Talia Walton has got to be in the running for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Emma Johnson drives right. She's going to get called for a walk. A lot of walks. A lot of walking going on in this one. Duncan comes in for no lot.
Usually at this high level, if there's a lot of walks, there's a lot of good defense.
Yes.
Chris, so we're definitely seeing that. Cedarville amping it up a little bit. They're playing good defense. Panthers just getting the shots to fall. Yellow Jackets are not at the moment. Kind of taking some bad shots, but
when they've had good shots, they've been a little bit rushed, not really following through. As the layup, no good
great
from
defense.
Huffman.
Great defense from Lily Sky Grimes. Clifford Johnson.
I haven't quite gotten used to that, the Lily Sky Grimes thing. As knowing her, I'm not going to say her whole life, but knowing her for a long time, going to high school together.
Getting the motivation there from Carl Anthony Towns.
Yep, trying to get the hyphen in there.
Yeah, Willie Cauley-Stein.
The three-name. It sounds better as three names.
It does. It's smooth. Meta World Peace.
It's a little different, but as the Yellow Jackets look to get another bucket, a three, no good, a little short from Jonting.
Duncan found that rebound, pinpointed it.
Emma Johnson may have gotten away with a walk, but she's going to get a charge called on her. I believe that's the right call.
I agree.
Just basically ran over.
Yeah, she was there the whole time.
Those are the ones you don't like to take. The ones that you're standing there and you're like, they're going to run right over me. That's exactly what happened. As we have 40 seconds here in the first half. 38-17, KWC leads. As we have a steal, and we're going the other way. Lily Grimes, skip pass to Duncan in the left corner. She gives it off to Clifford.
Should have shot there.
Lily, three, no good. Ew.
Yeah. Only thing there is Duncan should have shot that.
She could have kept going and gone to the other side.
Absolutely. Great
for a
pump
layup.
fake.
And there's 8 seconds to go here in the first half.
Cedarville working.
As they get it in to Moore. Moore's layup. No good, but she's going to go to the free throw line. As Lily Sky Grimes picks up the foul.
Two seconds left. Scoops running the clock today. Shout out to all our crew here working in the new environment here. See if he can deliver when the time has come here. 2 seconds left. Let's see if he's got it. It was late.
He's a little late on the clock. A little late on it.
That's all right, though. Didn't matter. Scoring by number 2, Emma Johnson with 10 points. Keelan Lamb with 8. Talia Walton with 7. Richardson, the Leah version, with 7. Rebounding for the Panthers led by Kaylee Duncan. A lot of hustle plays there. 1 block, and that goes to Kaylee Duncan as well. Cedarville, as we saw, didn't get a lot going in the first half. Only shot 8% from in the 2-point range. They were held to 0 points as the Panthers went on a 20-0 run for about 6 minutes there. Panthers shot overall 46%, whereas Cedarville shot 25. So all about the shooting in the first half there, Chris.
Yeah, another thing that really stood out to me was that the Panthers, although they turned the ball over quite a bit, they still had, as a 3 was no good from Chapman, offensive rebound run down. The Panthers turned the ball over 13 times, but they assisted on 12 12 buckets as the long three from Wolford is good. And they forced 11 turnovers by Cedarville. Panthers are out rebounding 20-11. As Lily Grimes shoots the corner three, too strong. Keely Lamb with the offensive rebound and putback.
Lamb becomes the second Panther in double digits scoring. Her and Johnson both with 10 points.
20-point lead for KWC. As we're going to have a foul on number 14, Keely Lamb. Paige Gar checks back in for Cedarville. As the lay-in by Abby Wolford is good.
Little slip screen or something there.
I was going to say there was a little bit of miscommunication for sure.
That's one thing the Panthers can't do is get stagnant on defense.
Lily Grimes drives all the way to the hoop on the left side. Good. Now she gets into the scoring column for the first time this afternoon.
Averages 9 points on the year. Grimes does.
Scoring pretty spread out for the Panther team. Long three. Good by Abby Wolford.
She's hit two in the first 2.5 minutes of this third quarter from that exact same spot. Has 11 points now.
The Panthers are swinging around. Keely Lamb drives left, layup, good. Keely Lamb has 3 quick buckets here in the second half.
Duncan, good defense.
Drive by Chapman, kick to Wolford. Wolford spins up off the glass, no good, gets her own rebound. Long three, no good.
Grimes has to make sure she gets a box out there. If she does, that's over the back call on number 44, Lexi Moore. No box out though, so no call. Wolford drives past Lamb easily. Doesn't connect on the easy layup. Lamb, 3-on-3 fast break. That's
surprised that wasn't a charge there, Max. As we're going to get a foul on number 5, Ashlyn Huffman. Keely Lamb just straight up elbowed her in the face. Max just can't believe it.
If you're a Panther fan, you gotta like that one.
As I thought.
Oh, okay. All right. This makes sense. They're calling the foul on the ground before the John Cena like Randy Orton RKO out of nowhere move right there by Keely Lamb. Because if that was a shooting foul, oh my goodness. But it wasn't. Grimes is going to inbound to here.
Walton gets the inbounds pass and the layup from Lily Grimes. I'll try to compose myself.
Just like that, 4 new players in for the Panthers. Richardson, Bargy, Walton, and Johnson all in. Grimes stays. Good defense from Walton. Richardson gets the steal. Slows it up. Hesitation. Bader, no good. Kind of out of control there. Shot there from Richardson, but one to play it. They had the momentum. No problems there. Wolford's going to take it across the half-court strike.
Good little give and go from Rowe to Wolford. And Wolford's basically scored all the points here in this half. As we're going to get a foul on Wolford. Lily Grimes not going to the free throw line.
Nah, took her arm off on the way to the basket. Wasn't going up with it. Wolford and Gar are going to check out for the Yellow Jackets. Wolford brought a lot of offensive spark there for the Yellow Jackets, so getting her a little rest.
Johnson got the inbounds pass, had it stripped away, but hands it off to Lily Grimes. Talia Walton was open early. Leah Richardson didn't give it to her. Now we'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Cedarville. I think Richardson missed Walton on the initial cut.
Yeah, she knew it was there. It was just a little late.
It was a little late on the pass.
Good job by the.
We're going to have a carry call on Ashlyn Huffman. I thought she double dribbled it.
I think it was a double dribble. It's just that you never see that in Division II basketball, like ever. So just called it.
They called it a carry. It looked like a double dribble.
Grimes, Bargy, Walton working down low. Still trying to find it. Isn't there. Richardson, long three. Good.
Richardson with a step back three extends this Panther lead even further, 51-29. Lily Grimes.
There's the speed we know, Chris.
Steals it. Ball. I was going to say blocked out of bounds, but we're going to have a foul on number 11, Bolander. That's her third.
Good job by Bolander getting back on defense there, though. How many players can keep up with Grimes in that situation?
None. As Lily Grimes is going to go to the free throw line. Out of this media timeout. Thanks for listening. Panther Basketball on the Great Midwest Division Network. Lily Grimes' first free throw, no good. As we're coming to you live from Jones Gym here in the Woodward Health and Recreation Center. Lily Grimes' second free throw is good. 52-29. Long three, no good from Jaunting.
That was just an awkward possession there, Chris. Like, no real flow to it at all.
It started with the free throw. You go halfway down the floor, the whistle blows, they stop the game. Clock didn't start. As Lily Grimes on the floor, fought for, and we're going the other way.
Two Yellow Jackets on the floor. Panthers had one. Cedarville without numbers. Now they do. 5 on 5. Long three from Wolford.
Long, high arcing three from Wolford.
Walton controls the rebound. Richardson looks to push. Guarded by
Little step, little hezzy move. Grimes drives left, has the ball swatted hard, but is going to go to the free throw line. Fouls on number 13, Stevie Jaunting.
Chris, just looking at the Division II national rankings here, both these teams, I mean, as you can see from this broadcast, exceptional teams. Cedarville's lone loss on the year was their first game of the season as a 97-83 loss to Ashland. Ashland's the number 4 ranked team in the country. Cedarville, of course, hasn't received any top 25 votes, nor has Kentucky Wesleyan. However, one GMAC opponent, Walsh, has. They've received 14 votes. Put them in the latter region of the people actually receiving votes, around, you would say, 34th or 35th. But you got to see, if Ashland's the number 4 ranked team in the country, only losing by 14 to them, and the Panthers are up by, 23 right now, you can just tell the level of basketball that we're playing here today.
Yeah, I think the Panthers have definitely kind of gone under the radar a little bit as one of the better teams in Division II women's basketball. I mean, undefeated. They really haven't had a close game. So I guess we'll see whenever we play Walsh here in a couple weeks.
Oh.
As we're going to get a foul on. No, hold on. A little discussion. On number 11, Lily Grimes.
Clifford Nolak comes in for Johnson and Grimes.
Kentucky Wesleyan plays at Walsh January 2nd. So you're definitely going to want to tune into that, as that's the rematch of the championship, I believe, from last year's Great Midwest Athletic Conference Tournament.
And I believe all 3 of those teams, Walsh, Cedarville, and Kentucky Wesleyan, were tied at the end of the regular season. Came down to, what was like a coin, like some type of weird tiebreaker.
I have no idea.
More of the story is, Chris, Great Midwest Conference has great basketball.
We're going to have technical fouls on Keely Lamb and Stevie Jaunting. As I don't know really what the discussion is.
Just about where to inbound the ball, probably, and what the situation is. They're offsetting technical fouls, so of course there'll be no free throw shot here in this situation. I believe it was on Jaunting from Cedarville and Lamb from the Panthers. A little tussle underneath that shot. You could definitely tell Jaunting mouthed something at Lamb. I'm not really sure what Lamb did in the situation, but it was obviously enough for the trail referee in this situation to call 2 technical fouls. So Kentucky Wesleyan should get the ball because they were in possession of it. Okay, so there's a walk on Lamb.
Yeah.
Which probably...
The possession was... The technical was after the possession by Kentucky Wesleyan.
Yeah.
And the walk. As Emily Chapman is going to get the easy lay-in. Good move from Leah Richardson.
As the seasons went along here, Richardson has definitely developed her game, getting into the swing of things after the knee injury last year. Definitely a very, very talented player. I think just has to get some game experience under her belt to really show all the capabilities that she does have.
Yeah, she's shown flashes already this year with a little bit of speed, even though, like, normally when you come off a knee injury like that, you don't want to you don't want to go 100% in fear, basically, of re-injuring that. But I think she's gotten over all of that already, and she cuts really well, plays great defense, as good defense by Callie Nolot there.
Walton, smart move to take it out there. Wow.
That looked so fun. I don't know if that was a walk or not, but it looked really funny. It didn't look quite right.
Yeah, that's what coaches don't see sometimes, is that even though something looks awkward, it's not always a travel.
I mean, it looked ridiculously awkward. As Cedarville gets the ball inside.
Good wall-up defense by Nolot.
Cameron Peak could not get it to go. Walton gets the pass from missed 2 in a row, gets her own rebound, and makes the third one.
She just wanted the offensive rebounds, Chris.
She just wanted to pad her stats a little bit. As we're going to have a 30-second timeout. We're going to take a quick break and be back right after this.
Be sure to join us, the Drew Cooper Radio Show, presented by Digital Stream. Here from head coach Drew Cooper and members of the team at the bi-weekly radio show. The next show will be
Welcome back to the HRC Jones Gym and Ray Harper Court here on the campus of Kentucky Wesleyan College. The Panthers lead 58-31. 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Cedarville comes into this one 8-1, 2-0 in the GMAC. Kentucky Wesleyan 9-0, 2-0 in the GMAC. Looking to extend this home winning streak. Ball tipped away. Going to stay with Kentucky Wesleyan. I believe we're at, 23, 24 games now? The home winning streak, Max?
It's up there for sure, Chris. But this, if they are able to win today, will be the lone at the HRC.
I'd love to see about a mid-January into February. Fouls on number 23 as a moving screen's called on Cameron Peak. I'd love to see a late January.
It was on Kaylee.
Oh, it was on the Panthers. My bad. Happens all the time.
Chris is dismissed from talking. We're going to put him in timeout right now for the last 45 seconds of the game. So it's the Max show, as they like to say. Big Eka energy right here for the Yellow Jackets and Panthers, as number 30, Allie Raw, will connect on the layup. Rowe, my bad. That was a raw move, though, it has to be said. As was Bargie's right there. She connects on the up and under. 60-35, Panthers lead. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Cedarville needs to connect on a shot here to get some momentum going into the last quarter. Duncan's going to have it. 6 seconds left. She's pushing. It's good. That's going to connect. Chris can talk now. 63-35 into
Huge
the third quarter.
three-pointer at the end of the quarter by Jordan Bargie, as she had like 0.1 second to get it up. I can't believe I had to not talk over that, as we'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter right after this. Welcome back to the HRC on the campus of Kentucky Wesleyan College. Jordan Bargee gets the entry pass from Richardson. Good.
30-point lead for the Panthers.
And at the beginning of this game, I thought, as we got a charge, Jordan Bargee just making all the plays right now for KWC.
KWC's bench right now is absolutely going crazy. Big statement here for the Panthers today if they're able to keep on extending this lead. Richardson, Grimes, Bargee, Lamb, and Johnson in for the Panthers. Lamb, Grimes, corner three. No good. Still hasn't made one on the season. Wolford gets the rebound. She's going to push it. They need a lot of points, and they need them quick. Gets it down to Rowe. Gets her offensive rebound. She's going to get fouled by Richardson. Connects on the first. Second's no good. Bargee controls the rebound to Grimes. She's going to advance it past the half-court strike. Chris, it's easy to get a little lazy whenever you have this big of a lead going into the fourth quarter, especially when you probably didn't expect it. What do you think the Panthers got to do here just to continue the momentum?
I think they're going to try to run some plays, but they're not going to let their foot off the gas as Jordan Bargee takes the three. It wouldn't surprise me at about the probably halfway mark of this fourth quarter if we don't see Rachel Richardson, Maddie Boyle, see them come into this one, get a little bit more experience, as the Neiman's do a great job of building players from the minute they step into Jones Gym and getting them playing time, so when it's their turn to start, they're ready. Lamb takes the tough jumper. Katie Lamb has 14 points, leading the scores for the Panthers. 4 players are in double figures. Reverse layup, no good. Gets her own rebound is Rowe. Backdoor cut. Layup is good by Bolander. As Clifford, Duncan, Walton, Nolot all going to come in.
I think the coaches in Neiman, though, have keyed in on whenever they take out 4 for 4, shout out Wendy's, that they leave Grimes in the game, and then 2 minutes or so pass, and then you get Richardson or Lamb back into the game.
To be your primary ball handler, even though anybody can bring it up the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about positionless basketballs. Grimes, 3, no good. We're going to stay here as a foul on Allie Rowe. We're talking about positionless basketball earlier in the first half. Yeah, it may say G or F next to anybody's name. You pick them. But they don't really have positions on this Panther team, as Clifford's going to pick up a foul. There's no real positions on this Panther team. Anybody can bring the ball up, whether they're a forward or a guard. I mean, Callie Nolot and Kaylee Duncan, they both work in the post just as much as any of our bigs do. As we have a layup by Ashlyn Huffman, as Cedarville's going to take a timeout, and we're going to keep it right here. Just going to keep it right here. Welcome back to the HRC here on the campus of Kentucky Wesleyan College. As the Panthers have a 65-42 lead over the Yellow Jackets of Cedarville. Cedarville is going to pick up in a little 1-2-1-1 press. Try to get some turnovers here by the Panthers as Callie Nolott and Talia Walton break the press pretty easily. Nolott drives right, now going to pull it back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lily Grimes looks for something. She drives left, has the ball stripped away. Cedarville's going to have to get something going here.
I think they're on about a 8-2 or 8-0 run. I'm not really sure.
As the three from Bolander is no good. Duncan.
You know, Chris, in situations like that, I'd love to see the Panthers run some type of fast break offense.
As Clifford had the ball knocked away out of bounds as she was going up for the shot.
I know back in my middle school days, my middle school team ran a fast break offense where we get it out in the corner, back to the top, and we'd run through. We'd score off it every time. And I think, not to compare terrible 8th grade basketball to this high-level Division II women's college basketball, but I think it'd be very easy to implement for the Panthers, especially the amount of athleticism that they have.
I agree. 30-second timeout called by the Panthers as they were trying to keep the possession. We're going to keep it right here.
A little miscommunication.
We're over here trying to mouth it to Jalen, who's in charge of the scoreboard, because we're not going to be like, hey, mute it while we're on. So we're trying to communicate by hand signals. It just wasn't working. We weren't having it today.
We need some like Omaha or something in here for Peyton Manning style. Clifford up and under, blocked by Rowe. Duncan gets the rebound again somehow. Absolutely insane.
We have 3 to
3
shoot.
seconds.
Richardson.
Long three.
No good. Richardson had to take a tough 3 at the end of the shot clock as they get it to Chapman. 3, a little too short. Ball tipped away right into the hands of Cedarville. The drive, no good from Bolander.
Fast break again. Nolott is going to push it, definitely. Crossover, mishandles it. Bolander's going to get it past the strike as all the Panthers get back on D. 5-on-5, just tries to beat him.
As we're going to get a foul on Nolott, I believe. Yep.
Panthers foul on number 22, Callie Nolott. That's her second team fourth.
Big shout out to Jalen McEwen and Skylar Walden running the tech for today's game.
We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Cedarville.
Rowe looked for a screen there on Duncan. Duncan's going to switch off on her 5'5" versus 6 foot down there in the post.
Duncan plays like she's about 6'1".
She does.
Good post defense from
telling
Duncan.
I'm telling you, defense. I'm telling you right now, if there was a media vote, Max DeBree's media vote for the Great Midwest Defensive Player of the Year is going to Kaylee Duncan.
That's a Max DeBree guarantee right there, folks.
That's Max DeBree's Yika thought of the day right there.
I cannot with this Yika. We're going to have a foul on number 5, Ashlyn Huffman, her third. Jordan Bargee is going to come back into the game for Talia Walton. They do get the ball inbounds to Clifford. Clifford gives it to Richardson as she spin moves in the lane.
That's one thing about all the guards, if you can even call them guards for the Panthers, that when they get it down there, they're not out of control as to where they just feel like they have to throw a shot up and hope it goes in. They pump fake, they jab step, do whatever they got to do to get a little separation between them and their defender.
Fouls on Jordan Bargy as a player is down for Cedarville. Allison Matter was a little bit slow to get up. I think Bargy may have tripped her and then went down hard and probably banged her forehead on the floor. And she's fine. She's at the free throw line.
I'll tell you, Chris,
gonna make some free throws.
One of the worst pains you can have when playing basketball is whenever you get poked in the eye. I mean, that's kind of a...
I agree. I don't disagree with you.
I remember I was playing at St. Romulus once.
Poked in the eye or hitting the nose?
And I've broken my nose 4 times.
Well, sounds like a personal problem to me, Max.
It is.
Good find. Layup is good from Cameron Peak.
Peak having no problem finishing under the basket there. They had a little problem with that earlier on in the game. Kind of controlled themselves a little bit better. Clifford thought she was going to shoot that there, Chris.
They're going to take a little more time off the clock as there's only 3:50 to go here in the game. Richardson drives. And we're having another foul on number 23, Cameron Peak. Yeah, getting poked in the eye is not very fun. Getting hit in the nose is not very fun either, Max. So
oh, yeah.
When you get hit hard enough in the nose where your eyes water.
Or like knee to knee.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Like dead leg.
Oh.
Like I can feel that right now. As Lamb gets the and one. Foul is on number 24. Matter. As Keely Lamb's going to go to the free throw line when we come back right after this. Keely Lamb's free throw rattles around and in.
25-point lead for the Panthers. 3:33 left in the game. Air ball 3 there from number 10, Abby Freeman. This is her first action in the game, I believe, Chris.
It is. I did not have her marked on my sheet. That's why I couldn't find who shot it.
She's a 5'6" freshman from Delta, Ohio. As Maddie Boyle checks into the game.
Seeing her first action. Maddie Boyle, earlier in the year, exploded for like 16 points in like 12 minutes in a game earlier this year.
Great situation for Boyle.
Oh, it's a good find. A little too strong, a little too out in front from Johnson to Lamb. as Anna
I wanted to say that name.
Okay, go for it.
Anna Filippo.
Di Filippo.
Di Filippo.
Di Filippo.
Anna Di Filippo.
No, you still didn't get it right. Di Filippo.
Di Filippo.
There we go. Sorry, I took that from you, Max.
I really wanted it, Chris.
I know.
Oh, we got a foul on Bargy here. Number 4, Paige Garr, will go to the line to shoot 2.
Rachel Richardson, Decoria Puckett, and A.J. Thomas are going to check in for the Panthers. All KWC players have played in this game now. All 13 of them. Rachel Richardson's probably going to hit a 3 because that's what she does. As a free throw by Garr is no good.
Maddie Boyle is going to get a hustle play.
And probably a layup.
Puckett's going to have 4
Like
assists.
three or 4 assists, and Thomas is going to have about 6 rebounds.
Yeah.
Free throw from Garr was good. Maddie Boyle has the ball. She gets it to Emma Johnson.
This is good for these young players in their, I think all of them besides Johnson in their first year in the program here at Kentucky Wesleyan, getting used to playing one of the premier opponents that they'll face in their upcoming years here in Cedarville. Always one of the top teams in the conference. Johnson looked for a 3 there, but Thomas, as we said earlier, gets the rebound. Good box out there from Richardson to open up the lane for her.
Boyle kicks it out. Thomas for 3. No good. You gotta love seeing this Wesleyan team at how close they are. The players that are on the bench genuinely want the people on the floor to score. As 3 from Paige Garr is good. The biggest fans of the 5 that are on the floor are always on the bench for this Panther team.
And to be a successful team, that's what it's got to be like, Chris.
Emma Johnson drives right, takes it to the hoop, finger roll, good.
Pretty move there. And Maddie Boyle gets a steal just like that.
Well, there you go. There was the hustle play and the layup
All
that
in
we
one.
said. 74-49, and a block called on Decoria Puckett. The bench wanted a charge. I believe she may have been inside the restricted area.
Yeah, I would say so. That's probably the circumstances that we're faced with here with 1 minute, 12 seconds left in the game.
Free throw from Matter is good. I think the Neiman's do a good job of getting the players that don't play as much in the game when there's still like a significant amount of time, not
2 minutes left in the game.
Not getting them in with a minute and 10 seconds or 48 seconds in the game. Like they're able to have 6 to 15 possessions when they come in. They came in at what, the 3, almost 4 minute mark?
Yeah, 4 or 5 minutes left. Puckett drives.
Try to go up with the little hook shot. Not able to get it to go. Maddie Boyle almost had the steal. As a 3 from Garr is no good. 33 seconds as Johnson gives it to Richardson. And she's going to be called for a walk. Looking at the stats before the game, Max, I was looking at the schedule for the Panthers. They have not given up more than 66 points in any game this season. So, I mean, as a fast start as Cedarville got off to today, I thought that it was going to be a high-scoring game, like maybe both teams in the 80s, and they were held to 51 points. That kind of tells you how this Panther team's going to play, and that's going to do it. From the HRC here on the campus of Kentucky Wesleyan College, the Panthers win 74-51. We'll be back in a couple minutes with final stats. Thank you for listening to Panther Basketball on the Great Midwest Digital Network.